It's Professor Vega, and today we're going to be learning about Hitler. Alright, so first off, draw him. I know, he looks beautiful. There we go. Alright, Hitler was born a long time ago. Alright, he was a good boy, raised by his abusive father. Give him some eyes. And as you can tell, he was not a very happy man. So this is him. Let's give him some good hair. Right there you go. Hitler was born 1969 in a small town in Germany. Alright. Born in Germany, alright. He wasn't that much of a wealthy man. He was born with his father. I'm pretty sure he was Austrian. And he was very abusive. We're going to draw him getting smacked. There's his father. And he also smacked his mother at the same time. There's his mother getting smacked. So as you can tell, Hitler had a pretty rough childhood. Very, very rough. Alright, so he went to school. He never did his homework. He was a bad boy. Erase real quick. Okay, there we go. There we go. He was a very bad boy. He did not like homework. Book, he burnt it. This is a match. He burnt all the books. He burned down his whole school, by the way. Extra fact there. Oh yeah, he gassed the whole school. There we go. He gassed them all. Burned all the books. Gassed everybody. Alright. So he grew up not knowing that much. And eventually he joined a club. Alright. Hitler, he was a very good speaker, alright? Not gonna lie. He loved screaming at everybody. Right? He is yelling at all these people. The Jewish hats. Alright. He became a part of this club that was called the German Supremacy. Alright. He believed Germans need to come back to their best manhood, because manhood, you could say, I guess, more like countryhood, because they wanted to they had just faced major defeats in World War I, and yeah, they needed to bring back the German glory. So what Hitler did is he became super big. Russia was a bunch of turmoil because of all the World War I stuff, so they were like poverty. I'm hungry. They've got all the starving children. Let's just draw a bunch of children. Another fun fact, Hitler did not like children. Those are all the children. And he's smacking them. He smacked the child. Okay. So, he was very hungry. So, in all this turmoil, Hitler became very powerful in his club. Let's draw that little speak again. He became very powerful, yelling at everybody. Okay? He became so powerful, he eventually became high class in government. So he went from burning books and getting kicked out of high school and being completely broke to screaming at people and becoming very famous as German supremacy. He actually lost his first election to this one guy. I forgot his name. His name is now Stalin. Okay, he lost his election to Stalin. Right, he was another German person who was very famous. But then the upcoming year, he became the dictator.
Der Führer.
The Führer. Right? Yeah, and that German supremacy club was called the Nazis, by the way. Okay, so Hitler became president, and then all of a sudden he started abusing his powers, and he brought Germany back to its somewhat good state. That's why everyone loved him. There's a bunch of people. He started liking kids after they started liking him, by the way. Just another fun fact for you guys. There's a woman. Unfortunately, Hitler did not like women, so he smacked them. As you can tell in this picture. Alright. So wait, I think I should edit his ears. Actually, I think those were his cheekbones. Who knows? Hitler's parents were related, so he's not very good looking. Okay, there we go. They got some big ears. He could hear everything. So, after he became a leader, he abused all his presence, abused all his stuff, and then he came on about his ideology about German supremacy, and he said, "Aryan are the best," and he hated the Negroes and Jews and all that good stuff and women. I'm just kidding. He didn't actually hate women. He just smacked them sometimes. Okay. If they messed up his coffee. There we go. Okay. So, then he shoved all the Jewish people in the camps because he said they didn't deserve to be in this extremely beautiful German society. Right? So here they are. This is a cage, by the way. Here they all are at, wearing their hats and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. And the hats. That's a cage, by the way. Put them in a cage and they filled up with gas. That's gas, by the way. That's how it happened, right? And then a lot of fighting happened, a lot of hard wars between Britain, eventually USA. They even got the Soviets on there. They got the Japanese, right? They got them all on their side. But eventually, Hitler's supremacy had to come to an end when the French, Britain, and the USA all invaded them. And he was like, huh? Sorry guys, that was my autistic brother. He sometimes likes to speak. Yeah. And the Soviet Union. Alright, here's him shoving a bullet in his ear. It's one of his gigantic ears. Because he was like... Right. Oh, just ignore that. Alright, now let's make him look a little bit more sad. If you can read what I just wrote, I'll give you a free gift card to McDonald's. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, he was very sad, as you can tell, because he shot himself in the head. As well, by the way. There we go. But you know what his final words were right after he died? The final words, he said, "The Aryan dictator will prevail. He is supreme." Now that is the end of my World War II. I mean my Hitler documentary.